Hi everybody! Today we are going to be talking about Copilot. It will be very interesting because it does have some features that the other ones do not have. So stick around and let's go take a look at it. First, we get to copilot.microsoft.com. Once you're here, I would really recommend that you sign in. If you are a Microsoft user, you should sign in. I tried to do this before using my iPad and I didn't sign in and it didn't even give me an answer. So I would suggest you sign in before you try to do anything. First of all, you see these images right here, and different images represent different tasks that it can actually accomplish for you. So take a look here. We have compose a pop song about adventures in the summer rain. Help me find furniture for my small apartment. Give me some tips for creating more meaningful relationships. And I find that what happens here in Copilot, which is different than the other large language models, is that these suggestions that Copilot gives you are more varied. There are more of them to begin with, if you compare to ChatGPT, for instance. It's more varied. There are more, meaning in terms of subject. It goes from creating a song to finding furniture to tips for creating more meaningful relationships. And you keep on going. And another one, brainstorm creative writing prompts to spark my imagination. I find it very useful, the different tips that he has here, especially if you are a creative writer, right? And sometimes you don't have any ideas, but you're supposed to write something. Here it is. Okay, so I would suggest you look into all the different options here. I'm not going to go into everything. Of course, you can use try the Copilot Pro. So it does charge you. What I find is that the difference in between not paying and paying is just speed of usage. The price is $20 per month. Then we have here, choose a conversation style, right? So you can choose to be more creative, more balanced, or more precise. So this one here, the more precise, is more useful for fact finding. So when I paste here my prompt, which is the same prompt I've been using for everybody, because I wanted to make a comparison to see who gives me accurate information and who doesn't. As you know, if you've seen my Gemini video, Gemini simply told me that a former Brazilian president was still the president. And even when I checked to make sure, it confirmed the wrong information. So I wanted to compare everything one against the other with the very same prompt. So this is the same prompt I've used before. And for you, those of you who are new to this channel, basically my question is, you are a historian specialized in South American history. Please give me the historical account of the capitals of Brazil in no more than 3 bullet points per capital. Tell me the span in which the city was the capital, who was the president of Brazil at the time in which the city was the capital, and what the population of the city was at the time. And then I simply submit. Before I submit, you can use a microphone to actually dictate your prompt, right? And you can add an image so that Copilot could analyze it for you. When I click on submit, there you go. And if you didn't wanted it to stop responding, you just click on stop responding right there to stop it. But it's so quick. So what do I like about Copilot in comparison to the other ones? First of all, it did give me the answer. It tells me the first capital was Salvador, which is correct. And also gave me another name, the total name of the city, which is São Salvador da Bahia de Todos os Santos. So very nicely, it tells me the span. And there was no president at that time. So it does say no specific president during this period. Portuguese colonial administration. Correct. Then was Rio, right? And various presidents during this time, including Dom Pedro II, during the Empire of Brazil. And then the third one is Brasilia since 1960. And the president that they cite is Juscelino Kubitschek during the inauguration of the capital. And now what I really like about the answer here is that at the bottom here, which some of them don't have, including ChatGPT does not have this, it gives you a source of where you got this information. So you can go and check to see if this is correct. If you like the answer, you can put your like here, disliked, or you can copy the answer right here, and you can then go and paste in whatever document you want, and you can export this, you can share this information with somebody, and you can read the answer out loud. I really liked it, and then it gives you more suggestions. Tell me more about the construction of Brasilia. So suggestions for you to ask, right? What were the main reasons for moving the capital to Brasilia? How did Rio influence Brazilian culture? So that's one thing that I like. And also, and I don't know why it's not happening right now, but originally it would put pictures of Salvador, another picture of Rio, and a picture of Brasilia next to it, which I found to be really, really interesting. Now at the top you have notebook. So here you can write a detailed prompt to elaborate with Copilot, right? And so I would like to ask about why was Brasilia created, built. Let's put built. And you have to go Shift Enter in order to be able to submit if you don't want to click the arrow. And now it will actually write down the answer for you. Again, it's giving you the sources with the numbers right next here. And at the bottom, it will show what the sources were. Here you have a picture of Brasilia on the right. Okay? So that's your notebook. Now, going back to Copilot, the Copilot tab, I can also see that you have right here designer on the right hand side, different vacation planner, cooking assistant, fitness trainer. So different tabs. If I were to choose designer, then there are certain questions here, some certain suggestions here that you can use. For instance, space image of an astronaut skiing on the moon with Earth in the background. Or this one here, image of flamingo running on the streets while listening to music. And this last one here, a claymation image of a serene, colorful nighttime lantern festival illuminating the sky. And mine, the one that I asked for was, give me in the jungle. Okay, and there we go. I submit. Okay, so this is interesting. Interesting because I had already tried this and it worked. So it didn't work as this time. It's interesting to see. Okay, here it is. Please give me an image of a dancing macaw in the Brazilian jungle dancing samba with her partner while other birds watch. And when I submit, let's see what it comes up with. So it gives me 4 different images. And interestingly enough, it's also powered by Dolly, which is the same one that powers ChatGPT. And now here we get our 4 images. I like this one here, for instance. So when I click on it, you get to see different ways for me to edit this picture. So this is the original right here. I can change to pixel art, so it recreates the image this way. But here you see how it changes it for you, and you can click on undo. Pick watercolor, for instance. So you get the gist. I just wanted to show you how it changes, and there are many options for you to change those images with. There you go. And if you don't like it, and I honestly don't like any of them, and they have block print, steampunk, and claymation, art decor, low poly, and origami. I'm gonna try claymation, the last one, and I actually like it. It's really cute. I could just click on looks good, and it's really cute. I really liked it. Now, the next thing that I wanted to show you is the vacation planner. You can select, I can help you discover new places, create itineraries, and help book your travels. So there you go. So those are things you have. Visit Australia's Great Barrier Reef and zip line through the rainforest of Costa Rica and all that. So you would write down here what you want, or you could click on one of those. Also, there's something else here. Look, write a love letter to thunderstorms. Give me a riddle to solve. The next one is the cooking assistant. Same story. Create seafood dishes. One pot, one recipes. And of course, you can always type at the bottom here. And finally, the fitness trainer. It's asking incorporating strength training into your routine. Okay, so if you were to click there, it would give you a list of tips of what it is that you can do. Notice here that you can change the settings here as well by clicking on the 3 little dots. And that's it. That was Copilot. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing to the channel, leave a comment, and leave a like. I really appreciate you. Every week I release a video. Until next week, bye.